Hey guys, so I'm doing something a little bit different this month. I really wanted to make more videos, more content for this channel, but I didn't know how to do it. So I thought that I would film a little bit on each day that I stitched for this last month, but really only like the back half of last month because that's when I had the idea. So I did that. I edited everything together and I'm going to call it a stitching vlog. It's going to be a little bit longer of a video from me, just based on how much I decided to ramble each day. But if you're interested in seeing what my progress actually looks like every month instead of just seeing the end result, then you might enjoy that video. I also talk a lot about what I'm like drinking while I'm stitching and what I'm watching or listening to or enjoying. So it's kind of a weird amalgamation of what my stitching is like. And I hope you like it. I had a lot of fun doing it. I'll probably keep doing it. And what else? Oh, everything I mention will be linked down below. Every show, every channel, everything I talk about will be down below if you want to check it out. So I hope you enjoy. Hey guys, so I am doing something a little bit different today. I thought I would try and vlog a little bit of my stitching throughout the month. So today is Monday the 14th. I'm going to work on my chatelaine a little bit. It is cold and gray, which is just kind of a fun fact. Doesn't need to be cold and gray for me to want to do some stitching, but it is, and now you know it. To drink, I have the remains of my iced tea, which is what I take to work every day, and didn't finish today. Here's another fun fact about me this time, and not the weather. I hate water. I hate the taste of water. Yes, it does have a taste, and I don't drink it. And I know that's bad, but I do drink iced tea. That's like the closest. That's still so bad. That's the closest I get to like pure water consumption. And it's not the super sugary kind, I swear. But I'm gonna drink some iced tea. And also, I might kill this candle today while I'm stitching. It looks pretty gross and there's not a lot left in there, so we'll see if that's gonna bite the dust. To watch, I found this YouTuber. She is a nail doer, a nail lady. Her channel name is Simply Nailogical, and she's from Canada, and I think she is so funny, like so funny. So I'm going to be watching that today, and I'm going to work on my chatelaine. So this is my chatelaine so far. I just put in these little shapes last night, and I really wanted to do more, but I felt like I might go cross-eyed. So I just let it be for last night, and tonight I'm going to work inside these little shapes here. And we'll see how far I get.
I don't know why that's good, but it's good. And now I go back and fix my life choices. Is it a blue wave? Or a red wave? Or a blue wave?
Alright, so here's what I got done. I filled in all the sections I wanted to. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about these specialty stitches right on the inside. I don't know, I might want to redo those, but I think I'm going to sleep on it. Oh, and also, my candle totally kicked it. Hey guys, so it is September 15th today. It's going to be another chatelaine day. I mentioned yesterday I totally killed my candle. Pink Sangria from Bath & Body Works is dead. So the new one I picked is Lemon Drops. This is their medium size, and I actually really like this size because I feel like I can actually burn it and it doesn't take forever. And also, this is a candle, an empty candle of this size is my Ort jar. I just like this size. There's a cat on my lap right now. I don't know if you can hear him, but he's purring pretty viciously. Today for a drink, I have kind of a treat. I have a booster juice. Very berry with a combo booster. That is my huge. And I think to watch, once I go through my subscriptions on YouTube, I'm probably gonna watch Game Grumps. So this is where we left off on the chatelaine. I'm gonna kind of expand into this area in between the stitching I did last time today, and I'm a little nervous because there's a lot of like, it seems like kind of a counting nightmare, and it has made me really intimidated, but we're gonna give it a try today. And this guy is not gonna make that easy. Alright guys, I am wrapping up for the evening. I didn't get quite as much done as I wanted to today. There were kind of a lot of unexpected developments. I just put in these little kind of branchy bits, and they were a counting nightmare, and I have a counting mistake up in this one, but luckily it's all surrounded by stitches, so I think once I finish the whole part it won't really be that noticeable. So that's where I am for tonight. Hey guys, it is September 17th, and it just dawned on me that you might easily think that I'm just filming this all in like one day or 2 days, because I look the exact same every day. I wear the same makeup to work, which is like nothing, and I come home and I put on the same outfit essentially, and my hair looks the same. I swear these are all happening on separate days. So yeah, the only way you're going to be able to tell is like varying stages of my hair being dirty. Today it's clean-ish, meaning I pumped a lot of dry shampoo into it. Okay, anyways, it's the 17th. I didn't stitch yesterday, and I had kind of a miserable day yesterday, so I'm excited to stitch. I think I'm going to go back to the chatelaine today, drinking ginger ale. You will come to know that I drink more ginger ale than a woman 3 times my age. Old people drink ginger ale, right? That's a thing? I think so. And probably gonna watch Game Grumps. I keep saying I'm gonna watch them, and then there's too much in my subscription feed and I don't watch them. But they just finished a Sonic playthrough that I thought was really funny, and there's probably like 20 videos in that playlist I haven't seen, and now they're finished it, so I am going to watch that today. So this is where I left off on my chatelaine a couple days ago, and I think I'm going to work in this area here, which, as I said, is kind of a counting nightmare, but now that I have these kind of branches in, it should be a little easier. And yeah, I'm hoping to get a lot of work in on this today. I really need the relaxation, and I've been looking forward to it, so let's do it. Oh my goodness, Pixie Woo just put up this video. Look at how she looks. Look at her freaking gorgeous face and makeup. Oh, God, she kills me.
And the hair will go sleek and it will fall into place, and you'll get this nice kind of wave effect here.
Alright guys, so something has changed. I ripped out this entire top part. I had a mistake up here for a long time. I think I mentioned it in the last video. I must have missed a hole, or there was a slub, and you know how sometimes if there's a slub there's like a little tiny hole, and I was just one thread of the fabric off, and I kept thinking that I could like fix it as I went, and it just became a bigger and bigger problem, to the point where when I put in this lighter green part I was off by like an entire stitch. So that's frustrating, and I am not really a happy panda, but we're just gonna put it back in and hopefully do it right this time. And look who can count this time. It's still not perfect. There's still something up with this section of the fabric. I feel like, I don't know if it's possible for like one slub to create a really tiny hole and then that hole to just like disappear. But I have counted so many times, and I'm not pulling it out again. I can't pull it out again. So we're just gonna hope that it looks normal. I kind of hate that it's the top section. Like if it were one of the sides, I feel like it wouldn't be as obvious, but no one would know unless I said anything. And I've said it all to you guys. But I think coming away from this, I just hate linen is something I'm realizing. I hate slubs. I hate it. If or when I do a chatelaine again, I am getting even weave. 100% even weave. Hey guys, it's September 18th, and small update on the chatelaine. I worked on it for a really long time yesterday and I didn't film at the end of it because it was really late. I'll show you it now in just a second. I got so frustrated. I got to a point where I literally wanted to start over. So I filled in the entire top section that I was kind of worried about that still had something funny going on just to see if I was going to be okay with how it looked. And I am okay with how it looks. I'm not going to start it over. That's ridiculous. But there was a point last night where I wanted to buy like black even weave and wait for it to come and then just start it again. That's how frustrated I was. I think I'm going to work on it today and see how far I get as far as balancing out the whole design. So I have like a whole bunch done on the top and then the other 3 sides I don't have as much done. I'd really like to get to the same place on all of them so that I don't miss any stitches, which is really easy to do, as you know, if you've worked like online from a pattern. And I can't highlight mine or anything, so I'm paranoid that if I don't fill in a lot now while it's like fresh in my head, I will miss something. So I'm probably going to work on it today just to see how far I can get, and then tomorrow I think I'll put it down for this month because it has been super frustrating, and I think part of it is just because it's the chatelaine and I know it's expensive and it's like a fancy kind of prestigious pattern, so I think I'm giving it too much power. If I just let myself make the mistakes I probably regularly make on all of my projects, then that'll be fine. I'm giving it too much power. So I'm gonna work on the chatelaine for today, and then I'm probably gonna put it down for the rest of the month. I am drinking Coke, delicious Coke. I have days off now. I have the next 4 days off. I'm so excited. And I don't let myself have caffeine on days that I work because I get up at 3:30 in the morning, and if I have caffeine, it messes up my sleep schedule and I can't. I go to bed too early to have any caffeine. So it's a delicate balance. So the only downside of that is that on my days off, I drink a lot of pop. Like if I stitch the next 4 days, you will see how much pop I drink. Probably gonna have pop every day. To watch, I don't really know. I've gone through my subscription feed already, kind of a slow day. I've got some card making videos lined up and a makeup video, and then I might watch some video game stuff. I don't know. We'll just see where the internet takes us. So this is what I did on the chatelaine last night. You can see I put a lot of work in on this top section, and this is pretty much done for this section. These little squares you see, I have to put eyelets in still, but that's pretty much it, except for the beads and everything that'll go on later. So ideally, I'd like to do the other 3. I don't know if I'll get that done tonight, but that would be nice. So yeah, there are a couple mistakes up in here as far as counting. Like I mentioned, having like 1 fewer threads on some stitches, which is really frustrating, but I got really lucky with this design because I knew that it was going to involve these satin stitches, and I was hoping that that would cover a lot of what might have been not totally right. So you guys will have to let me know what you think. This video won't go up until the end of the month, but maybe after my whip update, I'll probably mention in there. I'm sure it looks fine. I'm just so, I'm so obsessed with it and so frustrated with it that I just can't see past it right now. But I think it looks good, and the other 3 sections I've had no problem with as far as counting. It's just been that stupid top one. So yeah, I'm going to work on these other 3, and we'll see where we get. Hey guys, it is September 19th today. I got to the spot that I wanted to get to on my chatelaine yesterday, so I think I'm going to put that down for the month. I finished the whole center section, and I've decided I'm going to work on peacock pinwheels because I didn't work on it at all last month, I don't think. And hopefully it'll be a nice, like, easy change. It is 1/1, but I don't think it'll be as intense as the chatelaine was. So, I have no idea what I'm going to do or watch yet. I listened to a little bit of Doug Loves Movies last night, which was really funny, and I haven't listened to it in a while, so I might do that, or, I don't know, watch something online. And I am drinking a very melted Slurpee. See, I told you, the caffeine and the sugar are just in full effect on my days off. So this is Peacock Pinwheels. Look at how tiny and simple it seems compared to that chatelaine. I haven't decided where I want to go yet on this. I should probably like work in this area and just fill it in a little bit. But I might, depending on how good I am at counting tonight, continue on with this border, or maybe this one at the top here. So yeah, I'm going to get started on that.
Your kingdom. To hell with my kingdom, bean counter. I would trade it all for my human's health.
Alright guys, so I am all done on Peacock Pinwheels for tonight. I put in 2 little peacocks here, one darker blue one and one gold one. This is actually my favorite color, I think, in this whole piece. It's Classic Colorworks Bejeweled, and I think it's so pretty. And I just realized that these 2 peacocks I stitched seem to be making out. Right? Does that look like that to anyone else? Hey guys! Sorry, I got a frog in my throat. It is September 20th today. I thought I was going to get to stitching a little bit earlier, but it's 7:30 and I'm just sitting down now. I'm going to work on Peacock Pinwheels a little bit more, and I was going to watch a movie online, but it's taking forever to load, so I might have to reevaluate that. And I am drinking Coke that I got from Taco Del Mar because I had tacos for lunch today. So again, here are the peacocks as they exist right now. I'll probably work in this area some more, but I might get radical and go somewhere totally different, but probably not. And I will check up with you later. Alright guys, I made some not bad progress today. I stitched 2 1/2 peacocks. That's this one, and this disembodied floating head. Hey guys, it is September 21st, and I'm kind of off my game today. This is my last day off. I go back to work tomorrow, which is always kind of a drag. A little bit of a bummer of a day. And I've been working on getting some new storage for my threads and stuff, and I have something in mind, but I just can't find, like, ideally what I would want is like a smaller card catalog style of unit, but I just can't find anything, especially online. Either nothing will ship to Canada or it's so expensive to ship to Canada. So I went on a bit of a wild goose chase today. I drove up to Michael's to see what kind of storage they had because I have some of their storage system. That's what I use for my makeup. But I know they have some more scrapbooky stuff, but it still wasn't really what I was looking for. And then I even went to Home Outfitters, and I went to Pier 1, and I was like, I'm having the worst luck. So that took up most of the day, it felt like. And now I only have a little bit of time before I have to start getting ready for bed. So I'm gonna try and stitch a little bit and see how it goes. I'm gonna work on my peacocks again. And yeah, I have nothing lined up to watch, and also I don't have anything to drink. So I am really off my game today. So this is what I have from yesterday on the peacocks, and I am right about to hit a page right here. There's a page end right here. And I kind of want to put in like the rest of this page, like this bit and maybe up here, but I don't know. I doubt I'll get that far today. Like I said, my day was pretty much wasted, and now I don't have a lot of time. But yeah, these new little peacocks are really weird looking to me. Like this one's this way, and they look like little salamanders to me. I guess I'll also have to be conscious if there's a page break here and I do all the stitching and then change pages, that some of my variegation might look a little funny. So I'll have to remember that. Luckily there's not a lot of variegation in that bejeweled color. It does go to a lighter teal, but there's just a small section of it. So I'm sure I can make it work. Hey guys, it is September 22nd today, and I think I'm gonna work on the peacocks again. Is this gonna get boring? I feel like it's gonna get boring. I was thinking last night about how I kind of want to organize my whips, and I worked on my memorabilia a little bit at the beginning of the month before I decided to start doing this, but I might go back to that at the end of the month because the only other whip I haven't worked on is the Quaker game board, and it's also 1/1, and I don't know if I want to do like so much 1/1 stitching back to back to back. So I might work on the peacocks some more for an indeterminate length of time. I don't know. I don't really set a time for like as far as number of days go. But and then I might go back to my memorabilia, I think, and then start the next month with Quaker game board so that I don't have like 2 solid weeks of 1/1 because I might go cross-eyed. Between that and the chatelaine that I worked on, I might go cross-eyed. I didn't film last night after I was done on the peacocks, so before I get started now, I will show you where I got. Oh, and I'm super boring today. I just have my iced tea to drink, just a little bit of it. And I started watching Game Grumps last night. I watched some Game Grumps last night, and they have put up a lot of new content since I watched like whole new series started. So I think I'm gonna go back to that. I really want to talk about Mr. Robot. Have you guys been watching that show, Mr. Robot? It was on USA, the network USA, and it's so good. But I'm probably not going to talk about it today because I'm not going to watch any of it today. I kind of have to be in the right mood to watch it. But Mr. Robot, before this vlog is done for this month, I will talk about Mr. Robot. So this is where I got last night on the peacocks. I went right up to the page finish, which makes everything look a little funny. But there it is. Okay, so I just put in like 40 minutes of work on the peacocks, and then I had to take all of it out because I made a stupid counting mistake. And like, today was a day I probably should have had a nap when I got home from work. But I didn't. And I should have taken that nap. But now, to re-motivate me, I have some jumbo sour soothers. I gotta sugar up. I didn't have a nap, now I gotta sugar up. I also got one of those Pellegrino, the blood orange kind, delicious. So, good God, wish me better luck this time.
Information. Use the torch to light the fireplaces. Do we have a torch?
No, you get that.
Whoops. Next time on Game Grumps.
Alright guys, so I did pretty well for today, I think. I decided to follow this weird page break here. So I finished off that bottom section and then also this little bit at the top. Then I finished off this border all the way to the left-hand corner and just started on this little border. So I am officially over half done with peacock pinwheels. Hey guys! Whoa. Hey guys, it is September 24th today. I didn't do any stitching yesterday. I just had a humongous nap that took up most of my day. Anyways, today I am a little bit more rested and I'm going to do some stitching. I'm still going to work on peacock pinwheels, I think. I have had the weirdest urge in the last couple of days to go back to my chatelaine, but I'm not gonna. I like the peacock pinwheels. I'm just going to stitch on that. I'm not going to press my luck with a horrible detail-oriented chatelaine right now. I'm going to save more of that for next month. I am drinking ginger ale. And I think I'm going to watch some Rick and Morty. Some more Rick and Morty. I am so obsessed. I am really late to the bandwagon of this show. I really only jumped on after their couch gag with The Simpsons. So you know The Simpsons has their little intros and they're getting like increasingly long and ridiculous, like 2 minutes long, whatever. So Rick and Morty did one and it was freaking hilarious.
Oh my God, Morty, what did you do? You killed the Simpsons, Morty!
No, I didn't mean to.
No, God, look at the baby one! Oh my God, Morty! You killed the entire Simpsons, Morty! Their beloved family! lovely, Morty. They're a national treasure. You killed them.
And that's about the point where I was like, what is this show? Why am I not watching it right now? So yeah, I'm just rewatching a little bit of season 1. I haven't watched a lot of the second season yet, so that's all still waiting for me. And I'm pretty excited about it. So this is where I am on Peacock Pinwheels. I'd really like to keep going with this border and do the whole border if that doesn't present a humongous counting nightmare. We will see.
I find this all quite preposterous.
Oh, I say, good sir. Oh, harumph. Oh, bobo.
I did it! Look, and it matched up and everything. It's a good day. So I came up here to get my stitching stuff today, and I found a very sleepy boy on my chair, which is totally like him. He'll just randomly start sleeping in a place he's never slept before, and today it is my chair. Hey guys, it is September 28th. I haven't stitched in 2 daes. It has been kind of a bananas 2 days. If you follow me on Facebook, you know that I was going to take part in a tattoo fundraiser this weekend, and I did. I got my tattoo. I'll show it in a second. But on Saturday I went after work and they were completely full. They were turning people away like when they opened. That's how long people had been camped out. So on Sunday, which was yesterday, I was like, I had the day off. And I was like, I need this tattoo. Something that I had wanted maybe 6 or 8 months ago. I started thinking about it and I started looking around at shops, and this particular shop was like, well, if you can hang on, we're going to have a fundraiser in September and you can get one then. And I was like, awesome. So, because obviously it's going to be way less expensive than, you know, doing it the traditional way with an appointment and a consultation, especially because the tattoo that I wanted is so small that it would be hard to justify the shop minimum, like $100 or whatever it would be. Anyways, sorry. Most of you probably don't care about this. So anyway, so Sunday I got up, I got in line at 7:30 with 40 other people. I was 36th in line at 7:30 in the morning. And then we waited in line until the shop opened at 11, which was super boring. And I went by myself and I didn't even bring like a chair or any food, which was a mistake, but that was okay. And so then the shop opened, we all got a number, I was 36, and then we came back later in the day to get our tattoos because obviously they started at number 1. So I came home and I like rested for a little bit, and then I went back at like 4 and they were nowhere close to my number. That's just my computer screen that's going asleep, and that's why my face is lit up now. So at 4 I went back and waited inside the shop, and then I didn't get tattooed until like 6:30. So it was a super long day. Luckily, it doesn't really bother me to, like, I can be a very patient person, and this was very important to me. I'm sorry I'm distracted, but this computer is doing things. Yeah, I knew that and at that point, like, I had my number already. I was gonna stick it out, like I wasn't just gonna leave. So I got my tattoo. I will show it to you somehow. I'm using, the hand I'm using to hold the camera is the hand that it's on. It is a semicolon for Project Semicolon. I'll link that down below, the official website for Project Semicolon, if you're interested in learning about it. I have talked about it on my Facebook, and I don't think as many people will be interested to hear it right here, so I will just link it down below. But anyways, so that was a very long way of saying that I haven't stitched in 2 days, and I'm gonna be into stitching tonight. I'm kind of excited, and I'm actually not sure what I want to work on. I think I want to finish off a detail in the border of Peacock Pinwheels, and then I'll probably put that down. That seems like kind of a natural stopping point, and pick up the Mirabilia, except I might only have 1 day to work on it before my before my whip update. It's coming up to the end of the month, and this is some inside baseball, some inside information. But I like to film my videos on days that I have off from work so that I can look nice. This isn't nice. I shouldn't reference this face when I'm talking about that, but I like to look, you know, presentable. And I don't usually after work because I have very little makeup on and my hair is greasy, etc. So I should film my whip update tomorrow because I have tomorrow off. Which if I do, I will have worked on my mirabilia for one day. So I'll probably just do that. Finish off what I want to on peacock pinwheels tonight. And then just do a little bit on the mirabilia and carry that through probably for the rest of this week. Then I'll do Quaker Game Board because I didn't work on it this month and won't now. And then I'll go back to that Chatelaine because it is just sitting in the back of my head. So I have a lot to catch up on YouTube. Also, the animation domination block came back on Sunday night. I don't know if that's still what they call it, but so that means that there's new Simpsons, new Family Guy, and new Bob's Burgers to watch. If you guys aren't watching Bob's Burgers, it is just the best. There is such good animated television out right now, like obviously like Rick and Morty I really like. Bob's Burgers is great. I'm still a big fan of American Dad. If you're still watching that, I don't know. It's the type of humor that I like a little bit more than Family Guy. Family Guy goes a little bit too far for me most times. BoJack, I've mentioned on Netflix. And I've heard really good things about a couple of other series, kind of like cynical animation, like cartoons for adults, but not gimmicky, like really well written, really densely layered. So anyways, you can tell I haven't like vlogged in 2 days because I'm really chatty. So I got that to watch. I have FlossTube to watch. I'm drinking a Coke. Share a Coke with Mom because I don't work tomorrow. Yay! And oh my god, I'm talking so long my hand is getting tired. Okay, wrap it up, McKenzie. Mr. Robot. I was going to talk about Mr. Robot. Speaking of good TV, you should watch Mr. Robot. It was on USA. That's not how I'm watching it, but you didn't hear that from me. It is a show. It's a psychological kind of thriller show about a group of hackers, led by Christian Slater is like the big name attached to it. He plays Mr. Robot, but the main character, Elliot, played by Rami Malek, is so good. And if you are, and I know a couple of you watch video game YouTubers like Let's Plays, Rami Malek was in Until Dawn, which is kind of making the rounds right now if on YouTube. Like I know Markiplier, PewDiePie, like a lot of YouTubers are playing it. He played Josh on Until Dawn, which is a survival horror video game where the actors were like completely CGI casted for it. They have that uncanny valley look where they look like, they just look creepy. It's like super realistic animation. So that's Rami Malek. If you liked him in Until Dawn, he is exceptional in person. If you don't want to see like, if you don't want to watch his weird video game foray, he is the main character on Mr. Robot and he is so, so good. I also, and this is a weird side note, I find him really attractive and I'm probably not supposed to on this show because he's very like, he's like a borderline junkie, he's paranoid, he has some issues. My computer's going to sleep again. That's how long I've been talking. And he's probably like 10 pounds too skinny, you know what I mean? He has these humongous eyes that are so expressive, but I just find him really interesting. You know when you're just really like, that kind of attraction where you're just like really captivated by someone? And he is so good on this show. He has so many tiny little like moments that are excellent. And that's probably all I should say. I've already talked too much about it, but you should watch Mr. Robot. I'm not done talking about it. One more thing. It's very Fight Clubby if you're a Chuck Palahniuk fan. I don't want to say any more than that, but it's also really beautifully shot. If you're a fan of like cinematography in general for television, it's incredible. The framing of the scenes, like no one is ever really in the center of a frame. It's all very balanced. It takes place in New York City, and New York City is very much like a real staple in this show, and it's just so interesting the way it's shot. It's really beautiful. It's really, really good. So if you're looking for a new show to watch, I know all the shows are coming back now. You should watch Mr. Robot. Here's the final selling point if you're on the fence. It was so good, someone thought it was so good, and it is, that it got picked up for a second season before the pilot even aired. That's how good it is. And I really hope that Rami Malek, truthfully, I think he might get an Emmy next year for it. I hope he does. He'd better at least be nominated. So that's my spiel on Mr. Robot. Because these videos are becoming like a weird pastiche of things I like and enjoy like consuming, watching and listening to and whatnot while I'm stitching. So there's another thing that I enjoy. Mr. Robot. Anyways, okay, let's stitch. I'm gonna do a little bit on peacock pinwheels like I said, and then start on the Mirabilia. So this is peacock pinwheels. As I said, there is a little bit of stitching left to do on this border that I'm going to finish up. Depending what time it is, I might start in on this bottom border here of what I called these like Fabergé eggs. They look like Fabergé eggs to me. Or I might just kind of go off and do a couple of the little numbers or letters. I don't know. We'll see what time it is and also what feels like the most natural stopping point.
Bonsoir, Elliot. Please tell me you're seeing this too.
So I finished my little bit of stitching on this side and I've moved down to the bottom here, but I had to say, do these look like dopey little smiles to you? Because they look like dopey little smiles to me. Hey guys, it's still the 28th. Other side, it's dark out now. I have finished what I wanted to finish on peacock pinwheels, and it's kind of late now, so I think I'm going to leave the Mirabilia. And so because of that, and because it's kind of the end of the month or really close to it, I'm going to cut this vlog off here. Let me know if you liked this. I really liked making it. I thought it was kind of fun, a fun way to share, you know, what my stitching progress actually looks like during the month, and I think I'm totally going to keep doing them. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next month. Bye.